Hey guys, Tammy here. I just wanted to check in and say hi to everybody and to thank everyone that watched my last video on channel TL71. I appreciate everybody that subscribed and I hope you like and subscribe today. I am going to be visiting a lot of places today. Let's see. I wrote them down because there's only three, but I wanted to make sure I got the name correct. So I am going to the Land Run OKC Antique Show, which is being held in conjunction with the Toy Bots Toy Show. And then that's all going to be at the fairgrounds here in Oklahoma City. And then after we're done with that, we're going to run down to Shawnee for the Uncanny Comic Expo. So I'm hoping that you guys will stick to the end because I'm going to be visiting these places. I'm going to show some footage from inside the shows and, just show you guys what we're looking at and some of the things that we're going to be looking for. Well, at least I'll be looking for in the antique show is I'll be looking for some types of Pyrex dishes, Corel spring blossom, or sometimes they call it crazy daisy. That's the pattern that I'm looking for. And Pyrex also has some that match those dishes, so I'll be looking for kind of a little bit of that. I just love going to the antique shows and just looking at all the old stuff. It's really great. Anyhow, my husband is going to be looking at the toy show for some He-Man figures to go with his Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain. And I'll probably be looking for some Barbies because I like Barbies and I have quite a bit um, in my boxes out back. I'd like to get those out sometime, but I haven't had time to do that yet. But anyhow, I hope you guys stay and watch, and I'll see you soon. Oh my God! Hey guys, made it here for the antique show, so we're going to be going in and checking it out. Let's go. Is he? Oh, that's great. Yeah, I didn't want This is an old Aunt Jemima syrup container, $40. I seen this on Facebook Marketplace along with Uncle Joe, I think his name is. I'm not sure, Uncle somebody. And it was $10. This one's 40 just for Aunt Jemima. So I found the creepy doll section. Let's take a look at some of these other ones.
Anyway, she was bleeding in there, and they came out from Tuesday, came and made it from the scene. That's just a miracle.
Devil folk art, what is that? I'm taking a look at these comic books. I saw this Hulk 219.
And that made me take a look because you never know, there could have been a 181 or a 180 in here. And that was the first appearance of Wolverine. So I'm just taking a look. You guys see this trick-or-treat bag? This is one of the trick-or-treat bags that I had when I was a kid. I remember it.
So, Tammy, that one's kind of cool. Looks to be in pretty decent condition for
I
50.
like it, but it's half price 50, so it'd be $25. And since that's not really a book we collect and it would just be for fun, I think 25 is a little much.
Well, if we got it, we'd CGC it. Just be for display purposes only.
Well, it's up to you if you want to get it.
You think it's a thing about it and come back tomorrow?
I guess we can think on it.
Okay.
Well, the toy show is mostly cars, which is not my thing. So this is, hopefully this next row is going to have something else. But so far, cars, cars, cars.
7 cents. Thank you. No, we're good.
Find anything good?
Dallas. Oh, he doesn't like Dallas. He likes the Rams. Remember his face looking like that.
That's only $350. That's awesome. Got all of these.
All of these are super.
I'm telling you, if we run into a regular home fucking spot,
Oh, it's an animal.
send this document up
Yeah.
and you make them fight.
Well, this set's 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if you're wanting just that one, we might. I know we have one, so maybe we might have some good luck.
I remember looking at these a while back, and the reason I didn't get them was that she doesn't look like herself. To me, that does not look anything. Does not look like Marilyn.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back from the antique and toy show. It was pretty neat getting to look at all the antiques. It was, I think, $6 to get in, but we had a coupon for $1 off, so we got in for $5, and we got to look at all these neat things. I didn't find any of the things that I was looking for. I think they had one Pyrex dish with the spring blossom on it, and it was like a little tiny casserole like this, and they wanted $10 for it, so that was a little much, I thought, so I didn't get that. We didn't see any He-Man figures. They had quite a few G.I. Joes, but no He-Man. And they did have this really neat Midge Barbie doll from the 1960s, and she was still in her box, and it was only $30, I think maybe 28 something. And I almost bought it. I looked at it and I thought, wow, you know, that's an old doll and still have its box. But she was missing a shoe. So since she was missing her shoe, I passed on it. And after walking around, I walked back to see if maybe I might, you know, go ahead and get it. And she was already gone. So I missed that opportunity. Also, I did see some old Halloween little bags that we used to get when I was a kid. You'd fill it with candy to pass out, and I thought that was kind of neat to look at. Not something I would buy, but I thought it was neat to see. The toy section really didn't have much. It was mainly cars, which isn't my thing. There were a few dolls. I saw Munsters, Marilyn, and I also saw some Living Dead dolls, which I kind of like those, but the guy wanted like way too much money. So anyhow, I guess the good thing about it is I didn't spend much, but it was neat to look at the things. And after we were all done with that, we weren't able to get to the Shawnee Comic-Con. So hopefully there's going to be something similar to that later, and I can have a comic adventure another day. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe down below. And if you have any comments or anything that you think that might be fun for me to do, put it down there, and maybe we can try that. What is he saying? What is he saying? What is he saying? I don't know.